Good morning and welcome to Business Daily right here on Trust Television. I am Yusuf Akogu. It promises to be an interesting show for you today. But before we go forward, let's take our top stories. Glad to have you back. Now let's give you updates about the prices of commodity from some selected states across the country. Of course, we start from the selected commodities on the screen there that we're going to tell you how it fares across the street. Of course, a bag of groundnut there is sold for 40,000 naira there in Bodija market down there in Ibadan. Of course, 100 kg bag of groundnut there for 80,000 naira. Why 1 ton of groundnut is for 7.8 million, between 7.8 million to 7.95 million naira. Why groundnut 100 kg is sold in Ibadan, that is Bodija market right there in Oyo State, is for 32,000 naira. Why Congo of it, the same Bodija market, is going for 400 naira. Go down to Dawonu market in Kano, of course, same 100 kg bag is sold for 20,500 naira. If you look at the market difference, there is actually a very, very huge number. Of course, knowing that Kano is one of the agrarian states in Nigeria. Of course, one tier there is sold for 520 naira, same in Dawanu market. Going down to Boko in Benue State, North Central Nigeria, 100 kg bag is going for 27,000 naira, while one model of it is sold for just 200 naira. That is quite cheap there. Of course, Benue is a food basket of Nigeria, but in Lagos State, the situation is not the same. It's 32,000 naira for 100 kg of groundnuts there at my 12 market, rather, one of the very popular markets in Lagos State. If you go down there as well, it's same in my 12 market. One paint bucket is going for 1,050 naira. But if you go down there in the south part of Nigeria, Igbudu market in Delta State, a 100 kg is going for 34,000 naira. One paint bucket is going for 1,300 naira. Of course, in Umuahia in Abia State, that is southeastern Nigeria, 100 kg there is going for 27,000 naira. While a paint bucket is going for 1,200 naira. Of course, in Nkwo market in Enugu State is going for 23,000 naira. That is 100 kg bag. While one bucket paint is going for 950 naira. So very different prices there across different states. So it depends on where you want to buy from. Of course, if you look at again soya beans as well, In Bodija market in Ibadan, 100 kg is going for 19,000 naira, while there in Gboko is sold for 15,000 naira. Same 100 kg is going for 15,000 naira. If you go down to Dawano market in Kano State, is going for 13,000 naira. It seems to be cheaper down there in the northwestern Nigeria, and that's Kano State precisely. In Delta State, Igbudu market is going for 20,000 naira. Of course, down there in Gomez main market is going for 16,000 naira. Down there at my 12 in Lagos State, 25,000 naira. Why at Tela market in Taraba State is sold for 11,000 naira. That is very, very cheap there if you are living in Taraba State. But in Ukwa market in Enugu State is for 12,000 naira. While down there in Umahia main market in Abia State, the prices of soya beans 100 kg bag is going for 19,000 naira. Of course, if you look at the cassava product, of course, this is one of the delicacies that we consume more in Nigeria. Of course, yam flour, the ungrinded one, is going for between 75,000 naira and 160,000 naira. It depends on what you're buying. While a paint rubber of it, a paint bucket of gari is going for between 500 and 900 naira. Of course, a bag of Ijebu gari, a very popular one. If you have tested it, you want to have more of it. In Edo State, that is 100 kg bag in Edo, is going for between 25,000 and 40,000 naira. While out of white gari, 50 kg in Lagos State is between 13,000 naira and of course 15,000 naira. While a bag of yellow gari as well, that one is very, very good for swallow. Is going up for 50 kg in Lagos is about 14,000, between 14,000 and 18,000. Depends on the quality and which state is actually coming from Delta, from Edo, and all those places. There seems to have some very, very good yellow gari from that part. A bag of white gari in Abuja here, the nation's capital, 50 kg is going for between 16,500 and 20,000 naira. And of course, a white bag of gari in Oyo State, 50 kg is going for 10,000, between 10,000 and 15,000 naira. While in Benue State, same commodity, 50 kg in Benue State is between 13,800 and 13,000 naira to 18,000 naira. While same in Benue State, yellow gari 50 kg is also going for 15,000, between 15,000 and 20,000 naira. While down there in Port Harcourt, the Garden City, 50 kg of white gari is going for between 15,000 naira and 20,000 naira. No more different from what we have in Benue. So this will indeed help you to plan your spending for the month. Of course, the month is approaching ending. Of course, many salary workers will end their money. So this, some of these prices will help you to plan your spending as well. Well, that is that. We'll move straight to the stock market and give you updates of what transpired on the floor of the Nigerian market on Thursday. Of course, we start with the snapshot of the market. Of course, the market closed negative due to what, of course, profit taking. So much profit taking there in the market on Thursday. Of course, the index is down by 0.19%, while the market cap lost a little above 100 basis points there to also close negative. The all-share index, the market the all-share index, I beg your pardon, down there 59,211.26 basis points, while the market cap also lost about a trillion naira, about 100 billion naira to close downward there, 32.2 trillion naira. In terms of volume of trade, 615.92 million volume of trade actually went down yesterday. In terms of value, 6.619 billion, and of course the deal 7,459 deals exchange hands among investors on Tuesday. Of course, let's look at the gainers for the day. Of course, we have the like of NEM Insurance there gaining 6 naira 93 kobo there to close positive at 10%, as the case may be. While Cornerstone Insurance, all the insurance sector are on the top table today. 1 naira 11 kobo it gained on the day to close positive at 9.90%. Sky Aviation for second day running, they've been on the gainers table. 8 naira 45 kobo it gained to close positive there at 9.74%. Of course, we look at the losers for the day. Of course, the likes of Lasaco also losing 2 naira 34 kobo to close downward there at 10%. That's a huge number there, you will see. Sovereign Insurance, gain 55 kobo, it lost to close negative at 9.84%. And of course, Unity Bank gaining 1 naira 22 kobo to close downward at 9.63%. Some of the big players appear not really on the top table today, probably because of profit taking from investors. Of course, it's understandable when you have 40 gainers and of course a little bit about 20-something losers, as the case may be. So many gainers on the day, but again, we don't have we can't put all of them on the screen. In terms of market movers for the day, you have the like of Wapik Insurance sector, the penny stock as they are called, seems to be doing so well this week on the floor. Wapik there representing insurance sector, trading about 97.1 million volume of shares on the day. United Bank for Africa from the banking sector, of course, one of the big Taiwan bank listed on the Nigerian stock exchange, 48.1 million volume of shares it traded, while Universal Insurance Company also trading 43.4 million volume of shares on the day. Insurance sector seems to be doing so well in recent times. We hope that this momentum will be sustained in the coming days. So let's look at the sectors in terms of performance. Of course, the banking sector is understandably down because profit taker and investors from that axis are actually taking profit on their investment. So it's understandable the banking sector is down 0.02%. And of course, if you look at the industrial sector, it's also down 0.02%. That is because we are actually expecting the president to make some policy pronouncement with regard to this sector. This is a very key sector that we need to industrialize the economy as it were. So we are expecting that pronouncement once the president returns from his trip in France. So the consumer goods sector is stronger today, 0.06%. Very, very impressive there. The oil and gas sector also up there, 0.43%, and of course down the insurance sector 1.12%. If you look at the performance of some of the insurance stocks, if you from what we have analyzed, over 5 of them were actually active on the trading tables on Thursday. So it's not surprising that they are actually the highest gainer for the day, 1.12% on the day. Let's look at the rest of Africa. Indeed, NSE Nairobi in Kenya closing negative there, 0.02% in the negative territory there. It closed on Thursday. BSE in Botswana Stock Exchange, was closing positive, 0.02%. Interesting development, you will say. GSC in Ghana also closing negative, 0.45%. Interesting development in Africa. We can say it's like a 3/1 today for Africa. The 3 losers and of course 1 gainer from what we are actually looking at on the day. Of course, as usual, just stay tuned to Trust TV or Business Daily on Trust TV for updates of all you need to know about stock market in Nigeria and of course across Africa as well.